I'm live. I know it's been a minute since I did a live stream. How you guys doing tonight? I know there's no one here, but I'll start talking when we get some people up in here. Got the fresh cut. Got the waves. Oh, what a day. What time is it? Going on 7:30. 7:30 Central Time. Am I shaking? Yeah, I'm shaking a little bit. Man, I gotta get a tripod or something for my phone. Let's see. Ooh, I gotta finish up Ben Kalevsky's album. No one's on here yet. Let's see. Netflix wants WB. They better not. A lot of people's going on stream. Everybody's live tonight. Dang, I can see why I don't have anybody up in here right now. Well, at least I'm going live. It's been a minute. I think the last time I did a live stream was when this channel hit 3,000. So how long ago was that? Let me see. How long ago was that? $10 months ago, almost a year ago. I think that was like a few days before we moved out of the old house. Hey, we got somebody up in here. I gotta open up and see if I can read some of the chat, the comments. It won't let me do it off my. Will it? Mold man, hey, what's going on, bro? Well, let me turn this down. I might get a little bit of feedback. Oh, dang, my face is that big, huh? My head is that big. All right, let me respond to your message. Avert, Avert X, am I saying your name right? What's going on? I'm doing all right, man, on this beautiful Friday evening. Appreciate you guys chilling with me. Uh, appreciate the like, whoever did. Appreciate you. I'm gonna go ahead and start on this little album mastering. I wish I could show you guys my screen. I'm still learning how to do this thing. I'm still learning how to. I want to use my DSLR camera as a webcam. I was going to do that. I was trying to do a test, and then all of a sudden, that screen popped up on my camera. It had to automatically stop, and I bought a dummy battery. DDS, shout out to him. He convinced me to get one. I looked it up. It's supposed to save me a lot more battery time, but while I'm filming, it doesn't last as long as I want it to, without it stopping on its own automatically. I don't know if you guys know how to do that. Uh, hey, we got 3 people in the chat. Let's see what's going on. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, and this is a 4,000 subscriber live stream. About a month ago, at least, we reached over 4,000, and I cannot be more grateful enough to have you guys a part of this community. I really appreciate you guys. Um, let's get ready for this mastering. This is a 10-track mastering session, and that could take about a few hours. I did master a few tracks. Shout out to my boy Ben Kalevsky. I don't know if he's watching right now, but thing. Let me leave up the YouTube thing. I might have to get an iPad too, just to make sure I have everything in front of me, because I should be working on several screens. One for music, one for looking at you guys, and another one for reading the chats. Because I don't know if I could do all that on one phone. I don't have my laptop up here with me. I should have put my laptop up here. That's a bummer. I didn't even think of it. That would have answered my question right there. That would have solved my problem right there. Okay. What am I doing? Yeah. Let's open up Pro Tools. Get ready for this mastering session. Turn up the monitors. I got you guys in front of my interface because I was trying to. I have a stand, but the stand is on top of my external hard drive, and my interface is on top of my external hard drive. So the little stand I have right here, that's for my phone, and this is the highest it can go on top of the stand. I was gonna mount it somewhere on my camera where I normally film, but it kept shaking a lot more than what it's doing right now. So I gotta find a way to make that. I gotta find a way to make my DLSR turn into a webcam. Get that perfect quality, but when it's hard, they say it's hard to stream in 2080 or 4K. It might just use a lot more, but I'm trying to see if I could not use my video card, which I believe is stopping my camera from filming for long periods of time. So if you guys want to, I don't know if you guys say anything. Give me 1 second. I don't know if anybody's responding. 1 second. Let me see if I can find you. Gosh, because I should have put my laptop up here. Let me see. That's what I'm going to do next time. I got to remind myself, though. All right. Oh, and there was someone else. Someone hit me up and asked me to do a little feedback review on their music. I'm going to open it up in a minute. I completely forgot about that. So let's do that first, and then we'll do the mastering. Let's see. I'm in my email, and I gotta open up YouTube again, just to read your comments and respond to them. So my apologies if anybody responded or trying to hit me up. All right. Let's go back. Appreciate for the people who's watching. It went from 6 and then it went down to 4. It's all good. I try not to focus on the numbers though. It's a bummer. It's a bummer not to worry about that because it's part of your audience. You want to have as many people as you possibly can. All right. Let's see. Do I have to go to a YouTube studio? You know what? I shouldn't have done that. Let's go back. Go to my channel home, and there it is. Boom. I'm gonna mute it though. I don't want too much feedback. And can I open up the chat? Dang, you put an ad right in the middle of a live stream? What's going on, YouTube? All right, so nobody hasn't hit me up just yet around this time. How can I put this at the top? Put timestamps, yeah, please. Thank you. Pop out chat. Put it to the left. Okay. Ads do show up in live streams. Happens a lot. Really? Seriously, in the middle of a stream? That's crazy, man. All these ads pop out of nowhere, and no wonder why our views are so low. Man, this has been happening for far too long. It's kind of concerning me because the amount of work we put in our videos is not easy. I'll give you that. But yet, we still have low viewership. We have a lot of subscribers. We have a big community, and it seems as if about 5% of you guys are only watching it. I don't know. Maybe it's based on the topic, the title, or the thumbnail. Only God knows. But yeah, that's been getting on my nerves. Yes, you got a few seconds behind live from it. It's not as bad as a regular stream, but it's a pain. I see what you're saying. It's ridiculous, though, man. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Let me get out of this right quick. Okay, keep the. Can I keep it? Okay, cool. So it's still there. While I have Pro Tools open, I can still see your comments. All right. Ben Koleski, album mastering. Turn this up just a little bit. Okay. Oh my gosh, I gotta review that guy's music. All right, let me get out of this. Let me get out of this. Get out of Pro Tools. All right, where are you? Where are you? Dang, the music he sent me. What was his email again? I'm gonna go back to the Facebook. Oh my gosh, I need to be more prepared. Sorry, guys. I don't want this stream to be boring. Oh, he responded. Hang on. All right. See page. All right. Messages. Messenger. That's what it's called. All right. Ah. Okay. What's going on? What's going on? Huh? Create order. I'm not trying to create no orders. If everything goes well, maybe we can do this once a week. You get exclusives. Let me respond to him right quick. I'm streaming right now. If you're more than welcome to join the stream. I know I type pretty fast. I've been like this since middle school, since the 5th grade, typing this fast. I was learning how to type as I was getting better at it. I was starting to type faster than I normally would. Okay, so I might have to leave this open in case he responds, because some people hit me up all over. Some Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. I still post on Tumblr. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Tumblr. I still use Tumblr. I use it just to find something motivating, you know. Let's see. Okay. All right, I'm gonna leave this open. And oh yeah, he did send me his music. Where did he send me it? Okay, this is YouTube channel. This is our channel. We have the songs uploaded there, and I can sing you the waves. Oh, okay. He did send me his YouTube channel. Radioactive Records LLC. Shout outs to you guys. Let's see. He did send it to me. How long ago was it? That was like a few days ago. Monday. No, Tuesday. All right. Let me see. Dang, my brain is all over the place. Brain fog. Okay. This is our channel. Well, I sent him my email address. Did I? And that was a Tuesday. Okay, let's check on Tuesday. Tuesday. When was Tuesday? What day was that? Get out the way. Tuesday was the 16th. So put it on all mail. I wish Google can just have everything in just one inbox instead of having separate ones. So I click on all mail. Let's go to September 16th. September 16th. September 16th. I didn't get anything. Man, am I tripping? Did I mess up or something? Where are you? He sent it to me on the 17th. Come on, brain, get it together. All right. We have 4 tracks. Let's turn these up. He asked me for my opinion. Let's check them out. Oh yeah, he haven't released these tracks yet on his page, so I have the exclusive to be the first. Oh, so are you okay with me playing it on the stream? I don't want to play it if you haven't released it yet, man. I forgot that they sent me this, and the name is a female's name, so I don't know if this person's a man or a woman. Oh my gosh. Hold up. Shoot. All right, I'm just gonna use they. Dang. So, am I allowed to play your music on the stream? Let me see if I can send him a message. Am I allowed to play your music in the stream? I remember you saying the tracks were exclusive, and I'll be the first to listen to them. Oh, it's Michael. Name is Michael. Okay, this is the guy we're talking to. Okay, my bad. Please take it easy on me on the stream. Yeah, we're gonna be here for a while. So, oh, somebody responded. Is it side music? What's going on, bro? How you doing? And I hope you're doing all right. I remember the last time we spoke on the phone. You got any tracks that you've been working on lately? I'm about to do an album mastering session, but before I do that, I did tell a good friend that I was gonna listen to their music and give them my 2 cents on it. I'm doing good, brother. I'm blessed to see another day. Continue to do what I love. I hope you're doing the same. How you doing? You doing all right? On my best days, I'm a child of God. On my worst day, I'm a child of God. Oh, every day, it's a good day. You're the reason why. I need to drink some water to clear my throat a little bit. When I do that, my throat be dry and everything. Oh, that's good. Water. Never have enough of that. Excellent. Just wanted to make sure. All songs sent to you will always be exclusive, brother. Appreciate you. All right. All right. I'm about to review your music. Come to the chat. Come to the chat if you like. I always tell people, like, if I tell them, hey, like the video or subscribe or send a comment, I always say if you like. I'm not one of these other content creators who always say to like the video, give it a thumbs up. I'm like, there was one guy I watched, my father and I was watching. He mentioned it 4 different times in the same video. I'm like, bro, that's kind of annoying. That's going to make me not want to like and subscribe to your channel. So I'm like, hey, whatever you guys do is completely up to you if you like. So we got that out the way. Alrighty, so let's check out this guy's music. Shout out to Michael from Radioactive Music. Is it Radioactive Music or Radioactive Records? Radioactive Records. My bad. Shout out to Radioactive Records, and we're about to check them out. And I'll put a link in the comments in the chat if you guys want to check out their music. How can I? Where are you? Hey, there you are. Okay. Oh, someone sent me a message. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Psych Music. I already know you mix and master, man. I mean, shoot, we spoke on the phone. I was wondering if you worked on anything recent lately. Uh, and I'm not using my mic. Oh, quick question. Can you guys hear me? I'm using my phone. Reason why? Because I'm still learning. I'm still learning how to use my Canon camera as a webcam. It's just taking a lot longer than expected because I'm so in between these projects. But yeah, I'm not using a mic on my phone. It's the built-in mic in my phone. I'm supposed to be coming up with a new video soon to talk about something else, a new microphone for podcasts and whatnot. But the one that I use currently is the one from dang, what's the name of that company? Oh my gosh, a lot of podcasts have it. You're doing some new things right now. It's all good. I understand. Same here. Right after I review these tracks, I'm going to be doing an album mastering session. It's an album that should have been done by today, but I had so much to do. Just got home like a couple of hours ago. Finished eating dinner. Um, let's see. Where are you? Where are you? Okay, Instagram. Yeah. Man, I should have put those. I should have put Instagram on Do Not Disturb. You sound good for a live stream. No issues at all. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. That means a lot. Thank you. All right. Now that we got that out the way, no background noise from my fan or the little diffuser. Everything's good. All right. So let's see. Okay. Shout outs to Mike from Radioactive Records. He said that I can play his music. Let me get this out the way. All right, this track right here is called Run It Up, Break the Chains. Let's see. Gotcha.
Run it up, break the chains. I can't stay the same. From the pain came the flame. Now they know my name. Told my dogs we gon' shine. We gon' change the game. Run it up. Never look back again. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up. Came from the gutter, had nothing but a shoebox dream. Rain hit the windows, mama praying. I ain't back on the scene. Lost bros to the block, some to the system, some never came home. Now I pour pain in the mic, turn the struggle to stone. All the nights on the grind, trying to dodge every snake in the field. Had to cut ties, loyalty fake, gotta move with the steel. Enemies lurking, whispers in alleys, they plot on my life. But I stay blessed, heart cold, vision sharp as a knife. Run it up, break the chain.
All right, that one right there, it sounds very, very good. The vocals are smooth, they're on point, so much clarity right there. And as far as for being sitting on top of the mix, the beat sounds good. The snare is pretty much even with the vocals. This is what I tell a lot of people, that you got to make sure that the vocals are not too loud than the clap or the snare, whatever it is that you're using as part of your drums. Or you got to make sure that your drums, especially the clap or the snare or even snaps, are not louder than your vocals. I would say they should be at least even or equal. This sounds good so far. This sounds good. I'm willing to play about from 30 seconds to a minute for each track. I don't want to play the whole song because right after I post the stream, I might get a copyright claim. I don't know. But it is what it is. Let's see. Look who just joined the chat. Linda's son. What's going on, bro? What brand is that microphone cover? Microphone cover. Microphone cover. Oh, you talking about this right here? Oh, that's the Akai. Oh my God, I said Akai. Chaotica Eyeball. I just haven't said the word in a long time. Uh, Chaotica Eyeball. I did a review on that years ago. Chaotica Eyeball, and I did a vocal comparison between the two, with and without it on. I mean, if you're in a very good if you're in a very good studio room that is very well acoustically treated, then you don't need one. But the reason why I let my clients record in the same room as me, because my closet is very small. No one wouldn't be able to fit in there, not even me. Uh, of course, people can fit in there. I'm just over exaggerating. It just the microphone stand. It won't be able to extend itself inside the closet. That's how small it is. But yeah, I recommend it too. I recommend getting one. As for a podcast and like that, that might be a different story because it's going to cover your face, you know. So I would use that for vocal recording. If you're recording in a car or a bigger room where you receive a lot of reflections from your voice, or just even use a reflection filter. I've used a reflection filter for years, and then when I tried this out, the Chaotica Eyeball, it was a totally game changer. It made a big difference. But and back to Radioactive Records. This track right here, it sounds very good. So far, no complaints. So let's check out the second one. Okay. Um, okay, the second track is called Respect the Set. So let's see how this one comes out.
Respect the set, better show me mine. Cross that line, it's a chalk outline. From the block to the world, it's a street design. Respect the set, yeah, the crown still mine. Respect the set, we don't fall, don't bend. Loyalty's a code from the start to the end. Money come and go, but the honor don't blend. Respect the set, better say it again. Came from the curb where the nights stay cold. Dreams in the gutter turn the dirt into gold. Enemies watching trying to play that role, but I keep it in the chamber, heavyweight in the soul. Never bow down, I was raised in the fire. Cut from the top where the code don't expire. Blood on the pavement, names on the wire. Still staying tall, still climbing higher. Yeah. Respect the set, better show me mine. Cross that line, it's a chalk outline. From the block to the world, it's a street design. Respect the set, yeah, the crown still mine. Respect the set, we don't fold, don't bend. Loyalty to code from the start to the end. Money come and go, but the honor don't blend. Respect the set, better say it every star on my.
I'm digging this one. This one has a lot. This one has a better groove to it, man. I'm digging it. I mean, I'm not even sure why you want me to review them. Maybe you want a second opinion or whatnot. So far, it sounds good to me. It sounds good to me. Um, as far as for the beat, maybe because it's from my speakers and whatnot, and I'm playing it out loud. One thing that engineers should never ever do when you're working, never blast your music out loud while you're working because you can't hear everything. If I would have turned it down a little bit, maybe it would have made a slight difference. Because when I have it turned up a little bit louder, everything else becomes loud. The vocals on point. No need to say anything about that. The snare is what I'm concerned about. It sounds a little bit loud, like it's right in your face. I don't know, maybe because I have the music being played too loud. But another professional engineer said, if you're mixing, if you're in the process of mixing, if you're in a mixing stage in the middle of it, they usually mix at at a low volume. I do that sometimes too, but when I have my clients sitting right behind me, the little couch behind me, they want me to blast everything out loud. So I don't normally do that unless I have people over and they want to record, work on some music, vibe out a little bit. But while I'm mixing, I don't do that. So it might just be me. So on top of that, this one sounds good to me too. No complaints. Let's check out the third one. Now this one is called No Apologies. Turn it up a little bit.
Yeah. No remorse, no regrets, no apology. you against me. Simple. Yeah. I don't know no apology, never that. Stand tall on my word, can't take it back. Whole city on my shoulders, I carry that. Cross me once, you ain't coming back. I don't know no apologies, this is my lane. Blood, sweat, in the mud, feel through pain. Crown heavy, still I walk through flame. No apologies, better know the name. Came from the bottom where the light don't shine. Had to claw for respect, had to fight for mine. Every step that I take, I define my grind. Never beg, never fold, never switch, never whine. Enemies whisper, but they never in sight. Talk loud in the day, but they ghost in the night. Keep my circle real tight, no snakes in the fight. And my hustle so raw, make the block ignite. I don't know no apologies, never that. Stand tall on my word.
Yeah, that definitely sounds good to me too. The I don't know, like that's why I turned it down for a second just to see if I'm hearing everything collectively. So far, the the snare or the clap, whatever it is, I'll just turn it down just a little bit, just a tiny bit, because I definitely don't like it when I'm mixing. I like sometimes I used to have the vocals and the snare or the clap or whichever whatever they're using as their main point of a drum pattern as far as for claps, snares, or even snaps, or even like a rim shot. I don't want those to be clashing with one another. So with that being said, that part right there, I would just turn it down just a little bit. Just turn it down just a little bit. Add a little bit of compression for it to stand out a little bit, and make sure that either the vocals, no, I won't say either, both vocals and the snare are equal amount of volume. Other than that, it still sounds good. Like you could just play it anywhere and people would still vibe to it. They would probably wouldn't even care about that. So that's the only thing I gotta say about that. As last but not least, we have Never Said Sorry. So let's see.
You ever love somebody who ain't even know they hurt you? Yeah. They just move on like nothing happened. And you stuck with everything. You ain't even flinch when you cut me deep. Watch me bleed and you lost no sleep. I was trying to build, you was trying to cheat. Love ain't love if it feel like defeat. I held it down when you ghosted me. You came back like what's wrong, queen. No sorry, no, I did you dirty. Just gaslight talking, fake concerning. I cried in rooms you never entered. Told myself be strong, don't let her. But I broke in silence, shattered soft. And you gone like it ain't your loss. You walked away like you owe me nothing. Treated me cold like love was bluffing. I kept receipts but you burned the book. Now I'm just pages you never look. You never said sorry, not once, not halfway, not partly. Just left me in pieces, call me. While you smile like you ain't scarred me. You never said sorry, just blame me when your heart got gnarly. Now I'm numb, can't feel it hardly. Guess you win when you go so charming. I gave you love that I needed.
Dang. Woo! This is, man. I'm a little speechless on this one because it's hitting pretty hard. It's hitting close to home. Like, of course, you ever been in that situation where you care about somebody so much and you overlook of what they did exactly, the reason why you guys not even together. Yeah, this hit close to home. Teenage years, so high school years. It just brings back a lot of memories. But songs like this, I'm digging because as an artist, producer, or even an engineer, artist is their way of performing, delivering the message in the music. Producer, you're what's the word I'm looking for? You're being autistic to the point where you're trying your best to make the music speak to the listener. An engineer, whether you're a recording engineer, assistant engineer, mixer engineer, mastering engineer, or even a studio engineer, you're doing your best to make sure that the artist and the song, the beat, are connected as one. And you make it sound so good to the point where it's supposed to present itself professionally, very clean, smooth. And what I just heard, that's exactly what they all did. So Mike, if you're watching the stream, man, you did an excellent job. Excellent job. Um, I mean, you guys already know me. What I said before about the clap and the snare. Just turn it down just a little bit, but other than that, it still sounds good regardless. So don't take my word for it. It's only up to you guys. Everyone is different. Everyone has a very different perspective as far as for how they want their music to sound or what they expect the music to sound like. Everyone is different. So you keep doing you, and you're good to go, man. Like, just what else can I say? You did a great job, and I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to even check it out. Wow, that song right there, I'm gonna have to listen to it again because that song is deep. But respect the set or run it up. I would say never said sorry. That's my number one. Dang, I gotta give run it up and respect the set a toss up, and after that, no apologies. I like them, man. I'm digging them. I'm digging them. And I don't cuss in my videos. I didn't hear not one cuss word from any of these songs, and that's why I like these a lot more. I can definitely relate to them. I like the song. I like the vibe. I like the clarity and the presence. There's consistency in everything. Everything. Yeah, these are ready to go. All right, so enough of that. Let's go through the mastering session. All right, I gotta open up Pro Tools. Oh my gosh. All right. All right. Anywho, let me talk to you guys while Braves beat the Tigers 10-1. Woo! Okay. Braves. That's my favorite baseball team. In case you guys didn't notice, me wearing a hat, a fitted cap, and has the Braves logo on it. That's my favorite baseball team. They haven't been doing so well this season at all. But for them to beat the Tigers 10-1, I'm like, why didn't you guys beat the Astros like that? Huh? All right. Let's open this up and see what we're working with. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. All right. I did the first two tracks the other night, and unfortunately, no offense to my boy Ben Koleski, this has a lot of cussing in it. So it's not all right to judge anybody. No one's perfect. I just have a job to do, and I'm gonna stick to it. All right. All right, I might just go there because he does say something else very, very graphic, and I want this stream to be friendly. I want it to be rated G. Let me take off. Let me change the strolling. What is it? The window strolling. I'm gonna put no strolling. Ah, shoot! I forgot how graphic these songs are. I might because I need to play it at certain spots to see where it contains the loudest part of the song during the mastering stage. Ah.
Breaking me to settle. This money turned me up. That Tito's making me evil. Never was a fan. Your hand was never needed. These niggas got greedy. Forgot about Big Greedy. This ain't a movie.
All right. Man. Oh, hold up. Where's the YouTube chat window? Oh, shoot, man. Even if I click on Pro Tools, it disappears. All right. All right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna divide them. Wait, will it? You're not gonna. Oh, it wasn't even maximized. I don't even think that made a difference. Shoot. Hold up. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. All right. Where's the freaking chat? All right. How can I do this? It has a lock on it. Okay. Pro Tools. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh man, now these ain't in the way. I want to put these in the middle. Wait, what did I say? Drag a window here to arrange it on your screen. Really? Okay, not working. Alrighty. Sorry guys. Alright, let's get back to this. Put this right here. Dang, I gotta put it in a I'm using UFS, just to check the UFSF LUFS, the loudness of the track, and I'm using a frequency spectrum to make sure that no parts of the song, checking the low end, the mid frequencies, the high frequencies, the high end, and making sure that everything is good. Nothing is peaking, and I always do that while I'm mastering. And since I have the chat, hold up, can I move? Can I shrink it? There it is. Okay. We're good. All right, move this to the side a little bit and put this back over here. I wish I could show you guys my screen. Just want to make sure I can see everything because I do have a big monitor, and with my eyes being so bad, I have to see everything. All right, so let's see. I mean, you was up, nigga, you played it bad. How you moving just to check us? Bird still fuck you up and put you on a stretcher. I call a spade, you bitches ain't applying pressure. Alright, open up the mixer. Open up my Pro Tools, plugins. Wait, let me check the buffer size. Where are you? Oh my gosh. Take that off. There we go. Playback engine. Okay, 1024 samples. All right, we good. All right. How many people we got up in the chat? We got 9 people, and thanks for the 8 likes. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, hit me up. We're in this together. I'm gonna go ahead and start this mastering. I might do a few tracks. Most likely, I don't know if this stream is gonna get copyright claim because what's been happening to a lot of producers lately, not just me in particular, but people like Av McCree, and there's another. I think he's an engineer, producer, a composer. I forgot his name. He has millions of followers, and he's been dealing with copyright claims and strikes for years, especially like he's in some kind of a dispute with UGM. And that's crazy. So I remember I did a review where I was going over a sample pack by Producer Grind, and I was like, man, this is nice. And then, like, right after I uploaded the video, I get a copyright claim. I'm like, how am I getting a copyright claim? On one of the freaking samples you sent me? That you gave out to the public for free? Of course, it's free, but it's a long story. I talk about that some other time. But I was just shocked how they just got a copyright claim they put a copyright claim on one of my videos. Just going over it, I played like at least 5 or 6 seconds of it, and so I had to mute it. I was still learning how to become a better YouTuber. I didn't know how to do it. So let me see. Oh, I saw that right at the beginning. Let me get this out the way. All right. This song is like how long? A minute and 58 seconds. Okay.
Thinking maybe you should help me. Yo, who I'm thinking maybe you should let her. The whole pussy was squirting.
Sorry about that.
Be ugly, but damn, I feel better.
I mean, this is a stream. I can't block out any songs, any cuss words, or sexually explicit lyrics. I can't cut none of that out since we streaming. My bad.
I'm starting to rent a pay for here. Your money on the dresser. Surrounded by these bad bitches like I'm Hugh Hefner. Talking shit but never extra. Pills got me ugly, but damn, I feel better. Yo, who gonna be a hoe? I'm thinking maybe you should let her. Your mess keep falling off. I'm thinking maybe you should help me. Coming up short, expecting me to settle. This money turn me up. That Tito's making me evil. Never was a fan. Your hand was never needy. These niggas got greedy. Forgot about Big Petey. This ain't a movie. My cop too far. His name I'm pouring a dookie. Gotta get it how you live. Can't walk when you're spooking.
Okay, what the heck was that? Ah.
Dresser, surrounded by these. Maybe you should help me. Coming up.
Okay. I gotta do some bass enhancement.
Maybe you should help me. Coming up short, expecting me to settle. This money turn me up. That Tito's making me evil. Never was a fan. Your hand was never needy. These niggas got greedy. Forgot about Big Petey. This ain't a movie. My cop too far. His name I'm pouring a dookie. Gotta get it how you live. Can't walk when you're spooking. Rest in peace, my nigga Bike. I gotta keep it exclusive.
All right. Doesn't sound too bad, but like this is some of these are old records, like 3-4 years old. And I should have done some stem mixing, but the client said that he likes it. I just wanted to be a little bit better. These songs were recorded a long time ago, and try, you try to be better every year. And it's not my best work, but it still came out okay, I guess. Let's see. Let me do some glue compression. Me, I use the SSL, the Solid State Logic G Master bus compression. I love putting that on my master chain. Not the master bus. When it comes to mastering, I master on a separate session file. I never master on the same file when I was mixing. I used to, but doing it separately made a huge difference for me. I use the SSL compressor for glue compression. Make sure everything is hitting simultaneously and collectively, and I try to make it sound smooth along with the drums. When I hear that the drums are being compressed a little bit, just a tiny bit, I stop. I leave it right there. I never leave analog on because that's just gonna add noise. So that's one of the noted. Oh wow. The freaking thing just crashed on me. Ever since I switched to when I went from Pro Tools 11 to Pro Tools Studio, I really wish I really wish I didn't update. But I had to. I've been on Pro Tools 11 for like 5-6 years, give or take. And I never had a problem with it until now. All of a sudden, it just crashed on me. Don't tell me I got to start over. Keep fingers crossed. Well, it saved right before I started bass enhancement. Okay, gotta do the bass enhancement all over. But man, it's so freaking sensitive. Along with my computer, which I had for 2 years now. Man, it sucks. It really is. That's one of the things I hate about being an engineer. You have to update. Technology gets updated every freaking day. Man, I hate that. And I forgot to call Sweetwater earlier because I got to update my computer. Not update my computer. I have to update Pro Tools because there's a certain plugin I cannot use that I'm supposed to be reviewing for you guys very, very soon. Like, I'm not allowed to tell you what it is. it won't open on Pro Tools, which it causes Pro Tools to freeze. And when I check the version of it, it's requiring for me to. It's a huge requirement for Pro Tools to be updated. So the current version that I'm on now, it will not upload. It will not scan the plugin because it's on a higher version. So when I look back and see what I got to do, I have to update Pro Tools, but I already used my year of free updates. So in order for me to update Pro Tools, I gotta pay $200. Yeah. Like I said, it's one of the things I hate about being an engineer when you're mixing in the box. Because if you use hardware, where without a screen, you're doing everything by hardware, you're good. That stuff will last for a lifetime. But that's why hardware equipment is so expensive. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way, man. When you go to these top-notch studios and they have a whole bunch of hardware equipment, yeah, they're holding on to it for a reason. Trust me. Dang, so I gotta start over with the bass enhancement. Wait, did I do this one? Yeah, okay, I did this one. First off, when it comes to mastering, I always start off with an EQ. But if your EQ, no matter what it is, if you're using, let's say, an EQ that has its own output mix, I turn it down by -3 decibels. I do that for every track. That's one thing I've learned when I was at Berkeley, that a lot of engineers, when they just slap a EQ on their master chain, then I start off with an EQ and turn the output down by -3 or -4. For this one, I'm starting off with -4.6. Okay, yeah. So it really doesn't matter. Probably between -3 and -6. But right now I have it at -4.6. And if I put it on bypass right now, this is how it's gonna sound. Your money on the dresser, surrounded by these bad bitches like I'm Hugh Hefner, talking shit but never extra. Pills got me under. So you see, that's why. And this is like right before I start mastering. So right now, I'm about to start doing some bass enhancement. I use the Max Bass plugin by Waves. Make sure that the bass is not distorted, and make it sound smooth. Give it more enhanced sound. Like I'm doing like some type of an enhanced sound technique. It's like adding an exciter for your bass. It just focuses on the bass right by itself. Let's see what this is right here. Okay. All right. I gotta be careful with this one because sometimes, like, I'm focusing on the harmonics of the bass, and if you add too much of this on your song, your beat, whatever, you play it in the club or in the car, the bass is gonna overpower everything, or it can even blow out your speakers. That's one thing that I've learned too. You gotta be careful on the loudness of not just the whole track by itself, but your bass, because the bass is supposed to be like one of the loudest instruments, because it's like one of the most popular things that most people want to hear nowadays. That's why some people put subs in their cars. They put subwoofers in their studios. My father has a subwoofer for his theater equipment, his living room, his theater equipment for his TV. Use a subwoofer. People want to hear the bass. They want to feel that impact. Your money on the dresser, surrounded by these bad bitches like I'm Hugh Hefner, talking shit but never extra. Pills got me under. That's the original bass. This is the max bass. You hear that? Turn it up a little bit. This is the max bass. And this is the original bass. I mean, I had to turn it up loud, but I have to solo the bass because the whole track will sound ridiculously loud. So I'm just focusing on the bass, focusing on the harmonics, making sure that they're hitting pretty good, giving more punch, more thump, and put it on audio. All right, it might not sound that loud, but I'm still working on it though. Uh, go back to the glue compression. I don't understand why it crashed in the middle of it. One thing I don't do while I'm mastering, because I'm using a lot of plugins that require a lot of power. And once you save it, it crashes, which I don't understand because on Pro Tools 11, it did not do that. I guess for Pro Tools Studio, using it on Alienware equipment is much more sensitive, I guess. I don't know. So while I'm mastering, I do not save it until I turn off all the plugins before I move on to the next track, and then it saves. But I never save it while I'm mastering because it's going to crash like it did before. Your money on the dresser, surrounded by these bad bitches like I'm Hugh Hefner. Talking shit but never extra. Pills got me ugly, but damn, I feel better. Your hoe gonna be a hoe, I'm thinking maybe you should let her. Your mask you falling off, I'm thinking maybe you should help me. Coming, your money on the dresser, surrounded by these bad bitches like I'm Hugh Hefner. Talking shit but never extra. Pills got me ugly, but damn, I feel better. Your hoe gonna be a hoe, I'm thinking maybe you should let her. Your mask you falling off, I'm thinking maybe you should help me. Coming, your money on the dresser, surrounded by these bad bitches like I'm Hugh Hefner. Talking shit but never extra. Pills got me ugly, but damn, I feel better. Your hoe gonna be a hoe, I'm thinking maybe you should let her. Your mask you falling off, I'm thinking maybe you should help me. Okay, don't sound too bad, but I just wish we could re-record these vocals. I want to save it so bad, but it's going to crash on me. That's like working on the beat, and you have so many ideas, but you know that if you save it while you're making the beat, it's going to crash. So let me save it. If it crashes again, then so be it. Okay, it didn't crash. All right, and then I do my phase. What do you call it? When I'm working on the phases of the music, do I switch phases? Stereo widening. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, I always get that confusing. Your money on the dresser, surrounded by these bad bitches like I'm Hugh Hefner. Talking shit but never extra. Pills got me ugly, but damn, I feel better. Your hoe gonna be a hoe, I'm thinking maybe you should let her. Your mask you falling off, I'm thinking maybe you should help. Okay. That part right there is pretty easy. Sometimes I save my own presets, and sometimes from those presets, I just tweak it a little bit, and boom, that's it. I got 3 more steps to do: multi-band compression, soft clipping, and another dynamic equalizing, EQing. My head is all over the place. And then after that, then I go back to the soft clipper and I focus on the LUFS, the LUFS. I check and see if the long term is not the long term, the short term is between negative 8.9 to negative 9.4. Try to make sure that the long term is hitting directly at negative 9. And the long term is eventually is going to go to negative 9. That's the loud. I like hitting around negative 9 or negative 8 for my tracks. Some people might say that's too loud, but they said, the music industry said the best loudness that you can go is possibly around negative 14. I've done that before, and it was too low. I had one guy, he compared his music to Meek Mill when he played Meek Mill's music and his music back to back in the same car. And he hit me up, he said, "Hey man, like my music is pretty low. Meek Mill's album is loud and mine is very, very low. It's super low." Because I followed the recommendation of how loud your music's supposed to be. It's not negative 14. Trust me when I say don't go around negative 14. Some people go as far as negative 4, negative 5, and I think that's way too loud. So I just go around negative 9. That's all I do. If you're hitting like around negative 8.5, that's automatically going to be counted as -9 or -9.4. Because if you go around -9.5, they're going to count that as -10 because they trying to round it off to the nearest 10, I guess. Nearest number, I don't know. I forgot. I've been out of math class for a long time. Not the nearest 100, but the nearest tens, I guess, or the nearest ones. I don't know. Like if you had -7.5, it's going to be counted as -8. -8.5 is 9, -9. So right now, when I play it back, it stops at -16. That's too low. And the thing is, I'm still not done mastering this track. So when it comes to mastering, you make sure that the mastering sounds just as good when you mixed it, but it sounds a lot more louder, a more fuller, wider, and make sure that it's not clipping, it's not distorted, it's not peaking. You know, it's mastering. You just mastering the track and everything that you did before. Mixing, you mixing separate stems of a song is equivalent to mastering, but it's like you're mixing the song all over again, but as a whole. And we want to make sure that everything sounds good. Everything sounds perfect. It's not too loud, not too low. It sounds just right. There were tracks that I mixed so good to the point where it sounded like it didn't even need me mastering. That's how it is sometimes. You know, it's you just got to use your ears very well. Whatever sounds good to you, it might not need me mastering, but I would still master it just in case. Because if you play this bad boy in the club, first thing I was told, if you play it in the car and it sounds good, it'll sound good in the club. And what Mike from Radioactive Records played earlier, what I played from him earlier, that sounds perfect. It sounds perfect. Shoot. Okay, so right now I'm about to be using a linear phase multi-band compressor. This is what I used. This is like the last compressor that I used. I use about 1, 2. Dang, how many compressors did I use in my in mastering? This is an exciter. Okay, so I use 1, 2, 3. I think I use about 3 compressors. And everything that I use, it does something completely different. So I don't just put the same settings on each compressor. That wouldn't make any sense at all. All right, let me see if anybody responded. Anybody send me any messages? Nope. It's all good. I still got 6 people in the chat room. Appreciate you for sticking with me. All right, I really wish I could show you guys my screen. I'm just still learning how to stream to the point where I don't have to stream with my phone anymore. I can start using my Canon camera and my podcast microphone. Make it look like one of the regular videos that I normally make. Oh, dang, I haven't been this long on the track for mastering in a while. I'll turn this down a little bit. Your money on the dresser. Surrounded by these bad bitches like I'm Hugh Hefner. Talking shit but never extra. Pills got me ugly, but damn, I feel better. Your hoe gonna be a hoe. I'm thinking maybe you should let her. Yeah, man, you for. All right, so I gotta find a threshold for each band, and I'm gonna calculate to see how much compression each band, based on the hertz. It looks like an EQ, but it's basically compressing those frequencies. So it's not. I'm not EQing anything. Wait, am I? It is part of an EQ. You could boost or cut. I am tripping. All right. So the low end, the threshold is here -10. Put that in. -10.1. Okay, the second one, -10.2. It's basically trying to catch any parts that's loud on the track and compress it, make it sound equal. And it's going to compress it, but based on how much compression you want to add to it. -9.6 for the mids. I mean, it finds whatever needs to be compressed. It finds the highest peak in that EQ, and I put it in the threshold, press enter, and then it's going to give me the number of what I need to lower it or boost it based on how much of that. Oh my God, I cannot speak because I normally don't have to. I normally don't have to show you guys exactly what I'm using when I'm mastering because I never reviewed this plugin before. Um, it's kind of hard to explain. That's why I'm stumbling on my words because I don't know how to present it very well. It's going to bring whatever that's loud and compress it just a little bit, and then after that, you can manually compress it more. You could cut it or boost it, and right after this, it's going to like sound a little bit more better. So this one is at the mid high frequency is at -6.3 for the threshold. Just gotta type it in, and the high end is at -14.1. Yeah. All right, I play it back. But the parts where it caught that is the loudest, it's compressing them a little bit, but everything else is loud. So I use the master fader that's on the plugin, and I lower it. Your money on the dresser, surrounded by these bad bitches like I'm Hugh Hefner. Talking shit but never extra. Pills got me ugly, but damn, I feel better. Your hoe gonna be a whore, I'm thinking maybe you should let her. Your mask you falling off, I'm thinking maybe you should help me. Don't sound too bad, but since I have everything leveled and certain frequencies that are being automatically compressed, I don't have to worry about the loudest part of the song to be clipping whatever, because this right here, this part of mastering, they say it's highly required for you to play the song from the beginning all the way to the end, so the plugin itself can catch the highest peaks of the song, and then it's going to compress. I'll just go to whatever sounds the loudest, go from there, and boom, I'm done. So with that being said, I'm done with this part. I gotta do some soft clipping and add another EQ. All right. Your money on the dresser, surrounded by these bad bitches like I'm Hugh Hefner. Talking shit but never. Your money on the dresser, surrounded by these bad bitches like I'm Hugh Hefner. Talking shit but never extra. Pills got me ugly. Ooh, that was loud, very loud. I'm using the T-Trax Classic Clipper. I've been using that for years. It's one of my favorite soft clippers. I use this to chop off whatever is being played so loud to the track, and like it might be hitting the ceiling, but it's not distorted. So like it's going to leave like -0.1. I'm going to be adding a limiter after this. That's the last thing I add on my master chain. A limiter. That's the final part of me mastering. A clipper, then after that, a limiter. So I'm just checking just to give myself about -3 to -5 of gain reduction. So let's see. Your money on the dresser, surrounded by these bad bitches like I'm Hugh Hefner. Talking shit but your money on the dresser, surrounded by these bad bitches like I'm Hugh Hefner. Okay, that's good. That's good. I just leave it right there. Then I go to my limiter. I'm using from Waves, the L316. Yeah, so that's what it's called, limiter. I kept thinking that this was an EQ because it looks like an EQ, but it's an EQ inside of a limiter. So a limiter and an EQ on the same window. I put down the threshold to -4, and I make sure that the attenuation is hitting at -1. I don't go past -1. -4. Your money on the dresser, surrounded by these bad bitches like I'm Hugh Hefner. Yeah, so limiter it's supposed to make your track sound loud, but make sure that it's not clipping. And then after that, on the side is an EQ. You could boost or cut whatever sounds too loud. If you want the vocals to be out front, you can find a frequency where the vocals are being played out loud the most, and you can boost it just a little bit. I never go past. When it comes to boosting, I never go past 1. And when it comes to cutting, I never go past -1. So I just stay within that threshold. So let's see. Like I said, I'm playing it low so I can hear everything. I never blast it out loud while I'm mixing or mastering. Never, because you won't be able to hear everything unless you're using headphones. I don't know. Everyone is different. Everyone is different. So let's see. Okay, no one hasn't sent a message. It's all good. Okay, how long have you been streaming for? 70 minutes and 40 seconds. An hour and 20 minutes? Oh my God, an hour and 10 minutes. Stay in school, guys. Trust me. All right. How much cutting do I need to do? I cut in the last stage because once you use a limiter, everything is going to be loud. Everything is going to be loud. But there are certain parts where you want to keep it at a minimum. So let's see. See, I haven't done anything yet unless I added a limiter, and now it's at -10. The LUFS is at -10, which is getting to where I want it to be, but I want to put it at -9, and that's where I use the soft clipper. So let's go to cutting. Your money on the dresser, surrounded by these bad bitches like a Hugh Hefner. Talking shit but never extra. Pills got me ugly, but damn, I feel better. Your hoe gonna be a hoe, I'm thinking maybe you should let her. Your mask keep falling off, I'm thinking maybe you should help her. Coming up, your money on the dresser. All right, I'm gonna play it from here so I have to keep repeating it. People hear your money on the dresser, surrounded by these bad bitches like a Hugh Hefner. Talking shit but never extra. Pills got me ugly, but damn, I feel better. Your hoe gonna be a hoe, I'm thinking maybe you should let her. Your mask keep falling off, I'm thinking maybe you should help her. Coming up short, it's making me to settle. This money turn me up, that Tito's making me evil. Never was a fan, your hand was never needed. These niggas got greedy, forgot about Big Petey. Might cop 240s, name a pawn of dookie. Gotta get it how you live, can't walk when you spooking. Rest in peace, my nigga Bank, I gotta keep it exclusive. My swag lit, I don't need you to boost it. Too easy to stick a nigga, so I stick to the music. Don't get it confused, niggas lead to confusion. Bitch, keep your drama, cause I need a solution. Okay, that sounds pretty good. I didn't have to. I cut it by -0.1 for the mid-high frequencies. If it sounds good enough to the point where the high end is not, there's not too much brightness in the high end or too much bass in the low end, I just boost and cut just a little bit. So now that I'm done with that one, I go back to my soft clipper. I'm not going to save it just yet. Okay. I go back to the clipper and I change the slope. People hear your money on the dresser. Surrounded by these bad bitches like I'm Hugh Hefner. Talking shit but never extra. Pills got me ugly, but damn, I feel better. Your hoe gonna be a hoe, I'm thinking maybe you should let her. Your mask keep falling off, I'm thinking maybe you should help her. Ah, really? People hear your money on the dresser. Surrounded by these bad bitches like I'm Hugh Hefner. Talking shit but never extra. Pills got me ugly, but damn, I feel better. Your hoe gonna... Dang, seriously? I hate when it fluctuates. It goes from -10 to -12, -13. I'm trying to get it at -9. So let's see. People hear your money on the dresser. Surrounded by these bad bitches like I'm Hugh Hefner. Talking shit but never extra. Pills. Watch how you play your hand. You need that man now. This move, I had to make him laugh. And I'm running out of cars. Watch how you play your hand. You need that man now. When you was up, nigga, you played it bad. How you moving just a checkers? Bird will still fuck you up and put you on a stretcher. I call a spade, you bitches ain't applying pressure. I'm starting to run up for here. This move, I had to. Really? So it's going lower when I'm. Dang. I had to turn this down a little bit more. Let's go to 4 dB. This move, I had to make him laugh. And I'm running out of cars. Watch how you play your hand. You need that man now. When you was up, nigga, you played it bad. How you moving just a checkers? Bird will still fuck you up and put you. All right, gotta turn up the gain a little bit more. Let's go to 5.5. This move, I had to make him laugh. And I'm running out of cars. Watch how you play your hand. You need that man now. When you was up, nigga, you played it bad. How you moving just a checkers? Bird will still fuck you up and point. So it's hitting right on the tail, -9. All right. Now I got that out the way. For the soft clipping, I go back to the first EQ and I do something where I sweep through the frequency spectrum. Whenever I hear that ringing sound, I cut that out a little bit. That's sound is nothing but vibrations. And whatever you hear that sounds too loud, like especially if it's ringing too loud, that's too much vibration in that frequency range. So I just cut that out. So let me open that up right quick, and I should be done with this one. I told you mastering takes about, well, in between of me mastering this song and talking to you guys, mastering should take about, for me, about 30 to 40 minutes, give or take. Sometimes it can be less, sometimes it can be more. So mastering doesn't really take that long, and plus it's much more cheaper. All right, so I'm in the mastering stage. I'm in the EQ stage.
This move, I had to make them laugh. And I'm running out of cars. Watch how you play your hand. You need
I'm going to the high end.
You was up, nigga. You played it bad. High end.
You hear that? I'm at 56 kilohertz.
Got me ugly, but damn, I feel better. Your hook gonna be up.
You hear that? Certain parts like that, I just cut it out a little bit, and I just try to take out as much as I possibly can, but don't cut too much out because it can make your vocals sound, not vocals, it can make the track sound a little bit dull, a little bit lifeless. So I just take out a few more. If the vocals are hidden in there, but they're not up front, I might boost that frequency a little bit, the frequency range where you can hear the vocals the loudest. And if that's too much bass, I cut that out just a little bit, and boom, I'm done. That's basically it, you know. So I just go in there and I try to sweep and figure out what needs to be fixed. Sometimes, and I'm using the Fab Filter Pro Q3, and I use that's a little feature where you take the cursor at the bottom and put it at the bottom of the EQ, and it's going to tell you which part of the song on a frequency range, the frequency spectrum, what's hitting the loudest. And that's a plus right there. I like that.
This move, I had to make them laugh. And I'm running out of cars. Watch how you play your hand. You need that man now. When you was up, nigga, you played it bad. High move for chess and checkers. Bird will still fuck you up and put you on a stretcher. I call a spade, you bitches ain't
Okay, dang, it was right where I was. See? I told you. It was showing me exactly in that frequency range what needs to be cut out a little bit. And it was exactly where I was before. Sometimes you just gotta use your ears. That's all you gotta do, man. All you gotta do. Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
This move, I had to make them laugh.
All right, let me get out of this part of the song.
You up and put you on a stretcher. I call a spade, you bitches ain't applying pressure. I'm starting to red up here for here. Your money on the dresser. Surrounded by these bad bitches like I'm Hugh Hefner. Talking shit but never extra. Pills got me ugly, but damn.
Okay. And it told me I need to turn the bass down just a little bit. It is a little loud. And I'm looking at the frequency spectrum. I'm using something called the PAZ analyzer. It's a frequency spectrum analysis. It's showing me what's being played. It's showing me what I need to fix. If there's certain parts that are too loud or too low, just fix it. You can take any song that you hear on the radio or that you worked on previously or in the past, throw it on any DAW, slap that plugin on your track, and it'll show you what needs to be fixed. If it's like a flat line, then I don't even know what that means exactly. But if the low end is way too high, it needs to be turned down a little bit. If it's too low, it needs more bass. If the high end is too low, it's lacking presence. You need to have a better mix. I can't even imagine seeing anything like that, but what it's showing you, that's how your music is turned out to be. Whatever it shows you, it might show you what needs to be turned up, boost up, or cut. It's not that hard, and it's very cheap too. It's like $30 from Waves, or they got probably have some free ones that you guys can get.
Up and put you on a stretcher. I call a spade, you bitches ain't applying pressure. I'm starting to red up pay for here, your money on the dresser. Surrounded by these bad bitches like I'm you.
See, that's another one. And it's like at 4112 kilohertz, like 4100 kilohertz. And I just boosted, not boost, I cut it down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Where are you?
Up and put you on a stretcher. I call a spade, you bitches ain't applying pressure. I'm starting to red up pay for here, your money on the dresser. Surrounded by these bad bitches like I'm Hugh Hefner. Talking shit but never extra. And I boosted the big. I'm not boost. I keep saying boost. I'm giving you guys bad terminology right now. I cut the bass down by like by negative 1.14 decibels. I didn't take too much out. You're still going to hear the bass punching and whatnot, but I made sure that it's not too loud. That's all I'm doing. I'm just dropping it down by -1. And let's see. Let me listen to the vocals a little bit. And right there, if I want to boost the vocals just a little bit, make them sit up front just a little bit, I put it up to like at least 0.82 decibels, less than 1. Up and put you on a stretcher. I call a spade, you bitches ain't applying pressure. I'm starting to red up pay for here, your money on the dresser. Surrounded by these bad bitches like I'm Hugh Hefner. Talking shit but never extra. Pills got me ugly, but damn, I feel better. Your hoe gonna be a hoe, I'm thinking maybe you should let her. Your mask keep falling off, I'm thinking maybe you should help me. So far, it sounds pretty good. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. I don't want the vocals to be louder than the beat. Put it at probably like at 0.7 decibels. Up and put you on a stretcher. I call a spade, you bitches ain't applying pressure. I'm starting to red up pay for here, your money on. Now I got it on bypass. It's super loud. If I turn it back on. Up and put you on a stretcher. I call a spade, you bitches ain't applying pressure. I'm starting to red up pay for here, your money on the dresser. Surrounded by these bad bitches like I'm Hugh Hefner. Talking shit but never extra. So right now, the short term and the loudness is going from -9 to -10, depending on the track, on which parts of the song is the loudest. So it's just fluctuating between -9 and -10, which is not bad. I'm just gonna leave it the way it is, and it sounds pretty good so far. I'm going to bounce this down right now, and this is called, what's the name of this track? Lights Out. And this is featuring no. Put it under final mix. Excuse me. As for me, I try to strive to be better. Try to become a better engineer every single day because I love doing this type of work and I'm all about high quality music. I'll try to be the best version as I possibly can, you know? So I'm not the best engineer. I'm still learning every single day just as much as you guys are. And what Michael sent me earlier from Radioactive Records, you know, that sounds good. And it inspires me to keep doing what I'm doing to sound good as well. So this is Ben Koleski. Oh, this is featuring Wes Davis and Reem. And the name of the album, BSF. Should be coming out next week on Apple because right now I'm mastering an album, and on DistroKid it usually takes you about 3 weeks to a month for you to upload your music in advance before it hits all streaming platforms. And wait, this is number 3, track 3. I got a lot of work to do, so I'm not gonna like bore you guys to death since I'm not even showing you my screen. I will soon. It's just I'm still learning how to do all this crap. There's one thing, there's another. Get some high quality H2O right quick. All right. Excuse me.
put this on inactive and save. All right, and how many tracks is it? That's 3 tracks. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tracks left for me to master. Whew. I'm gonna get out of this. I thought I saved it. Save. Want me to save it again? All right. All right. No one hasn't said a message yet, but I'm gonna give myself probably another 10 minutes and I'm gonna close it out. But until then, you guys have any questions for me? Where are you? How can I put this back over there? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Sorry for all the shaking. Oh my gosh! I'm looking at myself on the screen, and I saw how much shaking there is. Was that shaking from the music? So, was there shaking while I was playing the music? Oh my gosh! Because on my screen it doesn't show any. Of course, I wasn't paying attention. See, that's why I need another screen. Golly. Dang, that's crazy, man. It's like a 5 to 10 second delay. Jeez. Wow, I'm just looking at myself right now. I'm sorry, guys. My gosh. I just started making beats this past January. Any suggestions? What kind of beats you're making? And I mean, as far as for suggestions, like what kind of suggestions are you looking for? Like you looking for plugins or sound packs? Like it depends on what you're looking for. So like when you say suggestions, what do you mean in particular? Like be more specific. Matter of fact, let me put this back over here. The pop-up chat. There we go. All right. Ow, ow, ow. Dang, it shakes when I move my hand on the table, man. That's crazy. Yeah, I definitely got to use my camera, man, because I remember my last stream before this, I had on the right side of my table, and it just kept, like I had some kind of an arm for the phone, and it just kept shaking up and down every time I move. I make hip hop, country, southern beats, not just one type. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Nothing wrong with that. So as far as for suggestions, what do you mean? Like, are you looking? Are you asking for suggestions as far as for plugins, VSTs, equipment? I mean anything. You know, just be a little bit more specific on what you're asking because I'm not so sure what you mean. All right, let's see. All right. Okay. All right. My beats are always clipping. Oh, your beats are always clipping. All right. Here's the thing. When I make beats, start off at a low volume. Start off at a low volume because no matter what type of sounds you add to your beat, the more sounds you add to it, whether it's drums, piano, guitar, fiddles, whatever the case may be, it's going to add more volume to your track alone as a whole. And whatever's clipping, you need to give it more space and dimension. In other words, if you have certain instruments being played in the same frequency, they're going to keep clashing with one another. So if they're clipping, just turn some instruments down. I don't know if you mix while you're making a beat. I don't do that. But what I do is to make sure that they're not clipping. I just try to turn them down a little bit. Make sure that each sound has its own headroom. I'm not making a beat right now, but when I'm making a beat in Machine, it shows what's clipping. That's only because it's only showing what's being played collectively. So if you have a mixer and it's showing you what's loud and what's not, whatever's clipping, turn them down a little bit. Just turn them down. If you have a plugin on it like an EQ compression, you might have to go back and see what type of setting you need to change it to keep it from clipping. Like what I just did earlier, mastering. My my goal was to make sure that nothing was clipping. Because when I first started mastering like 15 years ago, I had no idea what the heck I was doing, and I was clipping. I had another guy who was starting to learn how to EQ, but he knew more than I did, and he always kept telling me, "Hey man, your song sounds like it's clipping a little bit." I was like, "What you mean?" And now I know. So it's based on your instruments, your choice of plugins, your instrument selection. If it sounds too loud, just turn some of the instruments down. If your drums are too loud, turn them down a little bit. If you're using 808s or a bass line or a bass synth, turn that down just a little bit. Everything should have its own space and dimension. And I guarantee you won't be clipping again. Let me see. With that being said, man, making music is a trial and error process. You're gonna make mistakes. I make mistakes all the time too. Like the song I just mastered, I didn't like how it sounded, but there was something that I mixed, recorded and mixed years ago. Well, you're welcome, man. Anytime, anytime. Just take your time while you're making a beat, and I highly recommend not mixing it while you're making a beat. I always mix first, not mix first. I make the beat first and then I mix. So that's not that's all that matters, man. So you got it. And before you know it, you're gonna be like, man, this is too easy. That's how it is, man. Um, let's see what time it is. 9:01 Central Time. Dang, time is going by fast. I gotta get up and cut the grass, but man, I pray to God, Lord, please don't make this happen. I usually end up getting sick because of my allergies after I cut the grass. Uh, I'm gonna stay on a little bit. I'm gonna stay on longer a little bit. Probably like another 10 minutes. 10 minutes. You guys have any other questions for me? Anything that you guys like for me to do videos on, or anything else that you'd like to see? I want to do vlogs again, but I don't have any studios to go to that I can do a vlog to. The only vlog I can do is in here, but I need someone else to film me. Uh, I'm gonna make it happen one of these days. I'm gonna make it happen. But with that being said, man, I mean, making music is a fun process, and there's so many people out there thinking that making music is so much easier because there are some AI plugins that do all the work for you. I would just do it myself, just to challenge myself and see how creative I can be. So making music it actually gives you the opportunity to figure out how far you can be as a creative. Um, Matt, great advice, my brother. No problem, bro. No problem. Anytime. OMM, you say it's hard. I tell you this: things become hard because, oh, I don't use AI for nothing. Okay, that's not wrong with that. Um, some people use AI for everything, man. It's just it is what it is. But as for you, when you say it's hard, it's only hard because you make it hard for yourself. We make things hard for ourselves because now we're being challenged. We might not have the intellectual capability on how to make music perfectly well, because we all want our music to be perfect. For as far as I'm concerned, sometimes you got to challenge yourself. and offer you to. There's nothing in this world that's worth having come easy. Nothing in this world that's worth having comes easy. That's what I meant to say. So sometimes you got to crawl before you walk. You got to crawl before you walk. You might struggle a little bit. You might suffer with how you're not actually doing a better job than you anticipated, and eventually you will. Sometimes you gotta take your time. My mother always say, treat life like an apple. Take one bite at a time. Otherwise, you're going to choke for taking in way too much, and then all of a sudden you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, this is too much, and eventually you're gonna give up. I've been doing this for almost 20 years, man. 20 years, and there were times that I wanted to give up. Some people like my work, and sometimes I think it's still not good enough. It's still not good enough. That's because I'm hard on myself. But hey, if you do a good job and your clients keep coming back to you for more work, whether it's recording, mixing, mastering, beat making, anything for that nature, keep doing you. Keep doing you. If you say you make hip hop, country, southern beats, keep doing it. Keep doing it. I mean, that's what's popping right now. Keep doing it, bro. You got this. You got this. Um, yeah, I try to tell myself that every single day, even when I don't have nothing planned for that day. I might just come up in here and just start working on some beats, and before you know it, you're like, oh my god, I just came up with a nice beat. What to do with this? Anybody probably want to buy your beat. Anybody. Anything is possible. Anything is possible, and you're welcome. Do you do review on beats? Of course, of course. I review any type of music. I don't care what it is. I had one guy who was rapping on some metal soundtracks, not metal soundtracks. Like I don't know what to call them. It was like rock rap or something like that. A lot of metal in it, and then he asked me to listen to it, and I listened to it. I'm like, hey man, that sounds good. You just got to make your mixing sound a little bit better. That was the only problem he had. Other than that, I'm like, hey, keep doing your thing, because only God knows how far it can take you if you keep moving forward and keep being consistent. Look at me. I mean, I got all this. I didn't think I would ever come to this day where, it'll be a part of my career. I'm not saying I'm the best, anything like that, but I do a decent job. Where if the client's happy, then I'm happy. I know I could do a better job than that, but as far as I'm concerned, if they're satisfied, then your job is done. So yeah, if you want me to review any of your beats, let me know. Let me know. And I'm looking at myself on the screen, and man, this showing. Dang, why is it showing something that I did like 30 minutes ago? I don't know. YouTube has a mind of their own, man. That's crazy. So when do you do beat reviews? Um, I'm gonna start making this a weekly thing. Sometimes I might not be able to do it on a Friday night. Sometimes I might be busy. I might even have a studio session on a Friday night. I might, I might do a live stream in the middle of a recording session one day, and I'll show you guys exactly what I'm doing. I want to start using my camera. I gotta learn how to turn into a webcam. The quality might be a little low. Some people said that if I do a live stream, the quality might be a little low at 70, not 70, at 720 pixels. I'm trying to do it at 1080 or 4K. Well, 4K, I gotta get a camera that has a 4K on it. I'm still working on that. I'm trying to upgrade everything. I want everything to be perfect. See, I'm being hard on myself because I'm too focused on what I want to do without having to do the work first. So when do I do beat reviews? It really depends, I'm doing this live stream because someone asked me to review one of their songs, and I was due for a live stream. I haven't done a live stream in almost a year. So it was like 10 months ago when I last did a live stream. So soon as we reached the 4,000 subscriber threshold, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do a live stream every time we reach 1,000. And since I was late on it, I still did it. I still did it. So with that being said, it really depends. I might have to plan up ahead depending on how my schedule looks. Because I shot a music video yesterday. I got to shoot another one on Monday. This weekend, I got a lot of work to do. So I'm gonna let you guys know, probably like in the post, in the community tab, when I'm gonna do the next live stream. So anyone who wants me to review any of their music, let me know in advance, and I'll see if I can come up with a day to do your to do a review. But on top of that, um, you guys are always welcome to ask me. Don't be afraid. I got some songs I produced already. I would like for you to review. Well, yeah, just let me know. Just let me know. I would do it tonight, but I gotta get up early in the morning. So it's Friday. I'm gonna do another live stream next week. Um, it might even be Sunday night. Who knows? Who knows? It depends on if I have enough if I have time. So if you have any songs that you like me to check out, feel free to email them to me. My email address will be right here. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Yeah. I'm glad you understand, because a brother is tired. Had a long day. We'll see how it will turn out. I'm stumbling on my words, man. I'm tired. When it comes to me doing my videos, you guys don't see the bloopers. I be stuttering and everything. I'm like, man, that was so embarrassing. But yeah, man. Just email me. Let me know what tracks, or even let me know in the chat. Send me the link. Click on it, and I'll play it for you, and I'll give you my honest opinions of it. I won't be harsh like I was with VFX. VFX, take some notes. Once again, it's your boy Jaunti. I'm signing off. You guys have a good one. Like I said, don't be afraid to hit me up, and we'll take this in the next live session. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. You guys have a good night. No, be harsh. That's the only way I will get better. Come on, man. All right, I'm gonna take it easy on you, since you told me that. I'll take it easy on you. I'll do it in the most professional way I can possibly can. I won't. I'm not gonna like talk down on you, saying, "Oh man, you suck." Nah, that's not who I am. That's not who I am. I'll be honest with you, and I'll give you my best advice. What I believe is best for you. And anyone else who's in the chat, feel free to hop on in. Let me know what you think the brothers should be doing good in, and we should be good to go. You guys have a good night. Love y'all.